I don't know how I've only just finished watching this. Honestly, this show has taken the world by storm. And I'm happy about that. Looking back at comedy shows, whether that be live action or anime, it's always really tricky to find something that has a lot of backbone. Sometimes you'll be laughing with shows, and other times you might be laughing at them. Maybe this could be down to sheer incompetence. I mean, incompetence does usually make things pretty funny, but luckily Spy X Family has a lot to work with. Off the bat, I got huge Sakamoto Desuka vibes from this. Comedy is so hard to pull off, but if you hit the spot just right... The benefit of having a slice of life element in comedy is because it grounds things, and to a massive extent this makes the story relatable, regardless of how exaggerated or crazy things must be, and it's animation. It should be exaggerated either way. But I think this show became so popular because we're dealing with characters so far outside of the norm. And this is manga, okay? There's some pretty interesting characters out there. There's serious elements, there's comedic elements, and there's cute elements. And ladies and gentlemen, Spy X Family
is very cute.
A lot of the time on this channel I'll talk about serious things, or I'll take the mick out of things and be satirical, but I've never had to deal with cute things before. This is like facing an immovable object. Possibly one of the most powerful things in existence. Common knowledge, everyone knows that cute things do really well, especially in Japan. And if you did look up cute in the dictionary, you'll probably find a picture of Anya hidden there somewhere. Okay, I don't make up the rules, she's just probably there. I remember how big Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid was when it came out, and Spy X Family has this great dynamic. Bringing together an unconventional family is immediately going to provide you with a plethora of different ways you can go, different material for the writer. Maybe it might include a mission of mass espionage. I know all of this sounds very intense, okay, very emotionally invested. It could be that the writer, Tatsuya Endo, actually worked as an assistant for illustrating Attack on Titan, Fire Force, and Blue Exorcist. And obviously, if you compare these stories with Spy X Family, they're very similar. Also, the action scenes in this show have absolutely no right being as good as it is, until you realise it was made by Studio Wit, and everything kind of makes sense from there. So Spy X Family revolves around the Forgers. This essentially starts off with 3 complete strangers, and it sends them on an unexpected developmental journey together. It's a bit like therapy. Indirect therapy. And the majority of the comedic potential comes out of each family member's respective skills. And this makes for some genuinely really well written gags and just little character quirks. Twilight is the spy dad. He's constantly trying to balance family life with espionage and undercover missions. Yor, his wife, juggles her assassin duties whilst also learning to be a mother. And Anya is the most complex of all. Anya, her character is just adorable. Yeah. Oh, and I should probably mention that she's telepathic. She can read people's minds. So there's a lot of internal monologue which I would usually get exhausted of, but they use it in a way which works really well for the writer. It works in itself as a gag. Because whatever crazy, intricate plan that Twilight has, Anya, of course, needs to rise up and meet his expectations, and us as the audience are completely aware that she can hear everyone around her. And with these expectations from her newfound parents, this comes with a lot of pressure. Something Anya will of course have problems with, you know, for the main reason that she's 6 years old. Genuinely, I haven't had this much fun watching an anime in a long time. I don't know, it's just the comedic timing in this show and everyone's relationship with each other is just so great and just so light-hearted. It's one of those shows that just makes you go, this is kind of good. And sometimes that's all you kind of need. A huge amount of problems in the story derive from when the family are trying to hide their secrets and double lives, whether that be from each other or the people around them. Sometimes this works in their favour, other times it works as a reality check. I also really liked the side characters in this story. Half the time when I watch comedies, some of the best moments are derived from the side characters and how they interact with the events of the story. I think one of the best examples of this is in Mob Psycho with the gym team. I don't know, I just really love these guys, and there's a huge correlation between Mob and Anya. So, you know what, if you're a Mob fan, you'll probably like this. It's actually refreshing, like having a nice slice of life comedy to just sit back and relax and watch. It's kind of surprisingly difficult to come by in the sort of growing world of seinen and isekai, and it's just a solid, safe show. Like, I get why it's popular, it just boils down to how good the writing is and the relationships between our characters, rather than just using quick, fast-fire comedy as a crux whilst having no substance. Spy X Family just has a really nice balance of both. It has a really good amount of substance in it. I would just say the show does what it seeks out to do really well. So I would absolutely recommend people to watch this if they haven't. You don't have to dedicate a huge amount of time to it. It's a very tight, neat story. It's very condensed and short, and you can just chill. Season 2 is out, so it's a great time to jump in. I just feel like this was a really wholesome, laid-back video. It's a very different vibe, and I think this is just representative of the story itself. So we've sort of tied it up in a neat little bow there. Anyways, take care and subscribe. I did that the wrong way around.